Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into the enlightening guidebook Anticipate, published in 2015 by Jong, a renowned consultant, educator, and speaker specializing in leadership development. This book demystifies the process of becoming a visionary leader, with his clients ranging from the global oil company Total Oil to financial services giant ING and even other business schools around the world. Jong's debut as an author distills his years of expertise and knowledge into an accessible roadmap for any aspiring leader. Anticipate uses the wisdom of Aristotle and beyond, highlighting 3 pillars of leadership and various practices and mindsets that can amplify your leadership capabilities. The book's central tenet is that visionary leadership isn't an innate gift, but rather a skill that can be developed and honed over time. This 20-minute exploration of Anticipate is an enlightening experience for those ambitious individuals who want to discover what it takes to be a visionary leader. It also serves as an invaluable tool for those in positions of influence hoping to enhance their leadership skills. Join us as we unpack the insights and methods presented by Jong to help pave your path to visionary leadership. Anticipate, the art of leading by looking ahead. Introduction. Embarking on a visionary journey. The art of becoming a future-focused leader. Think about the leaders who have caught your eye, be it in politics, community initiatives, or even your office environment. What is it that sets them apart, making them irresistibly compelling? It's their vision, isn't it? These individuals, with their unique foresight, seem to have a roadmap for a future that others cannot yet see, thereby becoming rallying points for everyone else. This ability isn't just useful in politics, but holds an esteemed place in the business realm too. Leaders who are tuned into the future, predicting and proactively adapting to emerging trends, have a competitive advantage. But you might be wondering, how does one cultivate such visionary foresight? This recording aims to guide you through the process. In this session, you'll discover the reasons behind the dissatisfaction of some of Amazon's shareholders despite the company's success. On a more individual level, we'll explore how something as unconventional as writing your own obituary can serve as a meaningful exercise in developing your vision. Let's delve in. Part 1. The trifecta of leadership vision, exploring logos and pathos. Leadership wisdom often emphasizes vision as a defining trait of a successful leader. Interestingly, this concept has historical roots dating back to Aristotle, the ancient Greek philosopher. In his treatise On Rhetoric, Aristotle underlined 3 fundamental constituents of a leader's vision: logos, pathos, and ethos. To understand how these elements coalesce, let's illuminate the concepts of logos and pathos. Logos, you might detect a similarity with logic, and rightly so. Logos signifies the aptitude to assess a situation logically and devise a strategic approach to achieve future benefits, an indispensable skill in a leader's arsenal. An excellent exemplification of logos is the vision of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the architect behind Dubai's metamorphosis into a global hub for tourism and finance. His strategy was based on recognizing that Dubai's revenue, being heavily reliant on exhaustible oil exports, needed diversification for sustainable prosperity. However, logos alone can't ensure the realization of your vision. Leadership necessitates followers, and that's where pathos partners with logos. Pathos revolves around a leader's capability to emotionally connect with people, winning their hearts. Ingvar Kamprad, the founder of IKEA, deftly exemplified pathos. He characterized his vision as a battle against the unfairness of stylish and functional furniture being a luxury only the affluent could afford. Coupled with the slogan, "You do a little, we do a little, and together we save a lot," IKEA propagated a sense of unity. By transforming their vision into a noble cause, they created an emotional appeal that won over hearts, making IKEA the worldwide sensation it is today. Part 2. The third pillar of visionary leadership, ethos. You now understand that crafting a compelling vision requires a balance of logic and emotion. Yet, there's one more ingredient in Aristotle's formula, ethos. This pertains to the leader's personal credibility. So why is ethos a pivotal aspect of leadership? People are naturally resistant to change, making trust a challenging commodity for leaders to earn. Integrity is the cornerstone of this trust. Without it, a leader's mission stands on shaky ground. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon.com, is an embodiment of ethos. Amazon, now the largest online retailer globally, was built on the vision of delivering exceptional customer service and innovative products. Despite its success, Bezos often grapples with shareholders pressuring for increased profits. Yet, Bezos consistently reassures these shareholders that Amazon's mission centers on enhancing customer experience through innovation, warranting continual investment. His unwavering commitment to this vision and the consistent success it's brought has fostered trust among the shareholders. Despite the pressures, they continue to rally behind Bezos, a testament to the power of integrity and leadership. Part 3. Navigating the timeline of vision. Maximizing opportunities and setting measurable goals. Once a leader has crafted a vision through logic, emotion, and credibility, it's time to harness this vision into action, rapidly. Think of vision as journeying along a timeline with two pivotal points. The first is the point of surprise, where you unearth a groundbreaking idea. The second is the point of no return, where your once unique idea becomes common knowledge, causing you to lose your competitive edge. The trick to optimizing success is to stretch the distance between these 2 points as far as possible. This involves jumping ahead of the curve and presenting your market with surprises early on. Cisco's CEO, John Chambers, excelled at this by consistently spotting and responding to industry trends and disruptions, managing to keep Cisco an impressive 6 to 9 years ahead of its competitors. Once you identify a market gap that your novel idea can occupy, the next step is crafting a solid, quantifiable vision to reach this goal. But how do you achieve this? Imagine you predict that escalating urbanization will shape future living. While it's a valid point, how can you ascertain its validity? The secret to making your forecast measurable is by lending it tangibility. You could say that in 20 years, escalating urbanization would mean only half of all children will have opportunities to spend time outside cities. This prediction may or may not become a reality, but the crucial thing is that it provides a means to assess the accuracy of your projection. It enables you to align your strategies with this potential outcome, making modifications along the way to achieve your vision. Part 4. Embrace adaptability and prepare for the unexpected. Having a concrete vision provides direction and focus, but it doesn't imply a rigid adherence to the outlined plan. Let's recall Alan Greenspan, a staunch supporter of financial deregulation and free markets. His tenure as the chairman of the U.S. Federal Reserve from 1987 to 2006 was marked by a fervor to foster a thriving free market economy, culminating in reduced interest rates in 2004. Ignoring warnings of potential destabilization due to increased borrowing, Greenspan tenaciously clung to his original plan. The fallout: his policies significantly contributed to one of the largest financial crises in history. This underscores that a relentless pursuit of a strategy, despite clear warning signs, can be a perilous choice. We, as humans, are fallible, and so are our plans. Mistakes and unexpected turns are inevitable. To effectively actualize our vision, our strategies need to be adaptive, and we should always be open to others' insights. Leaders need to straddle the line between unyielding commitment to their vision and maintaining an open-minded stance throughout their pursuit. Striking this balance can be achieved by building strategies that factor in unexpected events and multiple outcomes. Consider the oil giant Shell during the tumultuous 70s and 80s. Pierre Wack, A strategic planning analyst equipped the company's executives with contingency plans for an array of scenarios to mitigate any crisis's impact. And a crisis did occur. The oil embargo instituted by OPEC countries in the 1970s led to price shocks that triggered global economic upheaval. Thanks to their preemptive crisis planning, Shell weathered this storm with far less damage than its competitors. Part 5. Manifesting your vision, embodying authenticity and self-awareness. We've established that a visionary leader must possess ethos or credibility. Now, we'll delve deeper into what it truly signifies to exemplify your vision as a leader. Would you rally behind a leader who preaches one thing and practices another? Most likely not. If a leader doesn't stand by their own strategy, it's hard for their followers to do the same. To lead effectively, you need to exhibit authenticity. This is accomplished by showcasing a passion for your work in every action. Steve Jobs was an expert in forging personal bonds with his supporters through his genuine love for his work. He shared personal anecdotes and stories, from his decision to drop out of college to his battle with cancer, all of which humanized his vision of innovation, making it relatable for all. Self-awareness is another pivotal component of a leader's integrity. Leaders who display a willingness to acknowledge and learn from their failures are the ones who earn their followers' trust. Everyone has blind spots. However, you can enhance your self-awareness through an obituary exercise. Ponder on what achievements you would want to look back upon if today was your last day. This reflection is a surefire way to realign with your core values and life goals. In essence, knowing what you stand for and manifesting it is the backbone of visionary leadership. Part 6. Leadership and the Art of Listening and Questioning. Contrary to popular belief, leadership is not an innate trait. As we've previously discussed, it comprises several elements, grounded in skills that can be honed and developed. Two of these skills are especially crucial to nurture leadership capabilities. Mastering the art of listening is one such skill, which, more often than not, is overlooked. Reflect on this. How frequently do you interject to voice your perspective when someone else is speaking? This isn't the path to fostering strong relationships. To truly engage in active listening, consciously refrain from dominating the conversation or dismissing the other person's viewpoint, irrespective of your own thoughts. Instead, pose open-ended questions that gently coax the other person to unravel their thought process. What surprised you about this project's progress? Or, have your perceptions regarding this issue evolved recently? Framing questions in this manner fosters an environment that encourages open dialogue and diversity of opinions. Moreover, thoughtfully formulated questions can spark curiosity and creativity. What, how, and why questions stimulate elevated thinking, while closed-ended yes or no questions hinder creativity in a workspace. So, rather than asking, can we boost our productivity, consider asking, what should we overhaul to drive innovation? This approach facilitates a more thoughtful and detailed response. Scrutinizing our own assumptions is also vital. Many of our questions inherently carry underlying assumptions. For instance, asking how to become more innovative implies an assumption that innovation is the main focus. If innovation is indeed your top priority, that's fine. However, if customer service is a more pressing concern at that moment, you'll need to adapt your questions accordingly. Part 7. Magnify your vision's allure through strategic language. You've crafted an insightful vision and cultivated strong interpersonal skills, putting you on the path to effective leadership. However, there's one more essential skill to refine: communication. A capable leader should be able to articulate the crux of their vision in about 2 to 3 minutes, and without resorting to slide-based presentations. Succinctness not only exemplifies your clarity of thought, but also leaves an indelible impression on your audience. Another strategy to captivate your audience's attention is to stimulate imagination, creativity, and anticipation. The key to this? Direct their thoughts towards the future rather than dwelling on the past. While past experiences provide factual context and rationale, a truly compelling vision is forward-looking. For instance, German energy policy doesn't harp on past missteps or what could have been. Instead, it emphasizes what can be achieved in the future. By setting the goal of amplifying carbon-free electricity production to 40% of total consumption by 2025, Germany has positioned itself as a global frontrunner in sustainable energy production. Employing dynamic verbs can further enhance your chances of rallying your audience's support. Language that's more expressive and emotive makes your listeners more attentive and receptive, so substitute see with discover, gather with mobilize, and display with radiate. These impactful words elicit emotions, intensifying the weight of your argument. To illustrate the influence of words in communicating a vision, let's consider an experiment. A blind beggar holding a sign that read, "I'm blind, please help," garnered only a handful of donations. However, when his sign was changed to, "It's a beautiful day and I can't see it," donations increased significantly. Indeed, language makes a profound difference. So why not frame your vision in the captivating language it warrants? Final summary. Crafting a vision requires the fusion of logical reasoning, empathy, and credibility. Bolster this vision with quantifiable and adaptable strategies, ensuring your actions reflect the essence of your vision. Lastly, exceptional communication and active listening abilities are paramount to rallying and sustaining support for your vision. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.